Our child is nonverbal. We use visual aids on the windows to communicate safety. One morning they were all gone. Ripped down. Torn. A note was left. This isn't a special needs school. Act normal or move. My wife broke down. I set up a camera that night. What it caught? The neighbor. Wearing gloves. Taking them down. But more than that, she was recording herself doing it. Laughing. Narrating. And now we remove the drama posters. She was making a vlog. The moment I posted the footage, her channel was gone within hours. I'm just a regular guy. My name's Dean, I'm 41, and I live in the suburbs of Dayton, Ohio. My wife, Alicia, and I have been married for 9 years. We have one child, Corey. He's 7. Corey is autistic and nonverbal. He doesn't speak. He might never speak. But he's smart. He understands more than people realize. He feels everything. And he matters. That's something not everyone gets. When Corey was about 4, we started using visual aids around the house to help him feel safe. Signs like, "Do not knock, child may hide in emergency, nonverbal child lives here." Laminated, easy to read, taped to windows and the door. We even had a bright orange magnet on the mailbox that let emergency workers know about his condition, just in case. These signs aren't about making a scene. They're for safety. For Corey. Most people don't say anything. A few stare too long, sure. But we've had firefighters thank us for the heads up. Delivery guys appreciate the note about not knocking. Teachers and therapists have given us tips to improve them. People usually get it. Until Cheryl moved in. She bought the house next door 6 months ago. Blonde, always made up, always with a phone in her hand. She has this high, fake laugh you can hear through your walls. I thought maybe she was a real estate agent or something at first, with how often she was dressed up, but no. She's a content creator. Lifestyle vlogs. Makeup reviews. Mom tips. Even though I've never seen a kid with her. She never said hello. Never waved. Just kind of stared. I caught her looking at the signs more than once. Alicia said she'd heard Cheryl making comments under her breath while watering her lawn. Then came that morning. It was a Thursday. March 13th, cold but sunny. I got up at 6:45 to make coffee. Alicia was getting Corey ready for his therapy session. I went to open the blinds and froze. The windows were bare. Every single sign was gone. Gone. I checked the door. The laminated card that said, "Corey is nonverbal," had been ripped clean off. Tape still stuck to the frame. Then I saw the piece of paper. Folded, taped where the sign used to be. Big, angry black letters. "This isn't a special needs school. Act normal or move." My hands started shaking. Alicia came out of Corey's room, asking why I hadn't started his breakfast. I handed her the note. She read it once. Said nothing. Just sat down on the floor, leaned her head back, and started crying. I didn't say anything neither. I couldn't. It was like someone had walked into our home and spit in our faces. This wasn't just vandalism. This was a threat. We didn't sleep well that night. I kept walking to the front window, staring into the dark. Waiting for I don't even know what. The next morning, I ordered a camera. Motion activated. Night vision. 1080p. I installed it inside the porch light housing so no one could see it. Took me an hour. Got the angle perfect. Front door, both windows, full view of the front yard. Then I waited. 3 days passed. Nothing happened. Then, on the 4th night, at 3:42 a.m., I got a motion alert. I opened the app. At first, I couldn't tell what I was looking at. Then I saw her. Cheryl. Hoodie pulled up, gloves on, phone held up to her face. She was filming herself. "Alright guys, it's 3:30 in the morning and I'm doing a little neighborhood cleanup." She whispered into her phone, fake smile plastered across her face. Then she turned and pointed at our house. "Let's remove the drama posters, shall we?" she said, like she was joking with an audience. She walked right up to our window, peeled off the tape, and yanked down the sign that said, "Emergency info inside." She laughed. Not a nervous laugh, a full, mean laugh. "This isn't a therapy center. Sorry, neighbors." Then she walked to the door and pulled off another sign. "Time to stop broadcasting your child's issues to the world. Maybe try parenting instead of printing pity notes." She looked right into the lens of her own camera. "If you can't make your kid normal, that's not my problem." I sat there watching this video with my mouth open. I felt sick. Alicia came out of the bedroom and I showed her the footage. She sat down, covered her mouth, and cried so hard I thought she might pass out. It wasn't just hate. It was mockery. This wasn't someone who didn't understand autism. This was someone who hated that we existed. And she was trying to build her audience off our pain. I didn't call the cops. Not yet. I posted the video online. Blurred the house number. Posted it to Reddit with the caption: "Neighbor rips down special needs safety signs, laughs, films herself mocking my nonverbal son." Within hours it blew up. People found her channel. Her TikTok. Her Instagram. They found the brand deals she bragged about. A skincare company. Some tea company. One of those fake wellness brands. People started tagging them. By 2 p.m., all her videos had vanished. By 5 p.m., the channel itself was gone. That night, she posted a statement on Instagram stories. Claimed the video was fake. Claimed we had doctored footage to make her look bad. Claimed we were harassing her. But no one believed her. The next day, she was gone. Gone. I watched her throw boxes into her SUV. The pink wall in her garage? Painted over. The camera ring light? In the trash. She didn't look at me once. But I stood there with Corey in my arms and made damn sure she saw him. I wanted her to see the boy she mocked. And the family she couldn't scare. I thought that would be the end of it. She left. Her pink garage was painted over. Her channel was gone. Her fake smile vanished into the wind. But I was wrong. 3 weeks later, I got a knock at the door. It was 8:15 in the morning. Alicia was making eggs. Corey was stacking blocks on the rug. I opened the door and there stood a man. Suit, tie, clipboard in hand. "Dean Wallace?" he asked. "Yeah? Mr. Wallace, I'm with Franklin County Child Services. We've received a report about possible neglect in the home involving your son." My stomach dropped. "What?" He showed me his ID. It was real. He was polite, even apologetic. "I'm going to need to ask you a few questions. About your son, your routines, his condition, and the safety of the environment." Alicia came over, pale as paper. "What's going on?" I looked at the man. "Someone reported us?" He nodded slowly. "We can't disclose who. But the report was specific. Said you were using your son's condition to create internet drama. That you were exploiting him. That your home was cluttered with signs that frightened the neighborhood." Alicia sat down hard. She looked like she was going to throw up again. I showed him the signs. Explained why they existed. Showed Corey's therapy schedule, his diagnoses, his IEP from school. I even offered to show the footage we'd saved. He stayed for an hour. He was kind. And by the end, he apologized again. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. "This was clearly a false report. We get these sometimes. Usually tied to revenge or neighbor disputes." He didn't say it. But I knew. It was her. She'd filed the report. Even after moving out. She wasn't done. I tried to stay calm. I didn't want to scare Corey. But inside, I was boiling. She wasn't just trying to erase us anymore. She was trying to paint us as the problem. Trying to turn our love for our son into some kind of crime. That night, I checked the camera. It was still running, still logging clips. I skimmed through the footage, just in case. And I caught something. A car. Around 2:18 a.m. Pulled into our driveway. Lights off. Sat there for a minute. Then backed out and left. I paused the frame and zoomed in. Ohio plates. Couldn't see the driver clearly. But the car? A black Mazda CX-5. Same one Cheryl drove. Same dent in the front bumper. She hadn't moved away. She just moved down the street. I checked public records. Nothing under her name. But then I remembered, she'd used a different name for her brand. Her middle name. Cheryl Lily Winters. Sounded like something out of a bad perfume ad. So I searched that. Found a P.O. box tied to a new LLC. Filed 4 days after the video went viral. She was trying to rebrand. Rebuild. Hide. But she was still here. Still watching us. Still driving by in the dark. Once I realized she hadn't really left, I couldn't sleep right. Every creak in the house made me jump. Every time Corey flinched at a noise, I felt rage boil in my throat. Alicia was worse. She wouldn't let Corey go outside without one of us. Even just to the backyard. She kept looking over the fence like a ghost might pop out. I knew I had to find out where Cheryl was living. So I drove around. Not all at once. A few streets at a time. Looking for that black Mazda. The dented front bumper, Ohio plates. I figured maybe she was staying with someone. A boyfriend maybe. Or family. Took 5 days, but I found it. 3 blocks over. A rental. One story with a wide front window and a Ring camera above the garage. The Mazda was parked in the driveway. I didn't approach. Didn't say anything. Just drove past. Took a photo. Sent it to Alicia. She didn't respond right away. But an hour later she texted back. She's waiting to strike again. I can feel it. We decided not to do anything right away. No confrontation. No knocking on her door. That's what she wanted. Attention. A reaction. But 2 nights later, it escalated again. It was a Sunday. Corey had just fallen asleep. Alicia and I were on the couch, halfway through a movie, when our porch light clicked on. Motion alert. I grabbed my phone. Pulled up the camera feed. It wasn't Cheryl. It was some guy. Mid-30s, scruffy beard, ball cap pulled low. Hoodie and gloves. He walked up to our front window and slapped something on the glass. Then walked away. I waited till he was out of sight. Then I opened the door. It was a flyer. Black and white. Cheap printer ink. It read, "Stop using your disabled child to milk sympathy. This neighborhood wants peace. If you can't shut up, leave." No signature. Just that. 1 page. Taped over Corey's "Do not knock" sign. I knew what this was. Cheryl had people. Followers. Friends. Maybe even fans who thought she'd been wrong. People who believed her story. And now they were helping her. It wasn't just personal anymore. It was coordinated. Alicia broke down again. This time, it was different. She wasn't just crying, she was panicking. "What if they try to come in?" she whispered. "What if they hurt him?" I held her for an hour that night. I felt helpless. Weak. Like no matter what we did, she was always one step ahead. But then I remembered something. When Cheryl first moved in, she gave one of the neighbors her business card. A real one. Thick paper. Her brand name on the front. Lily Living. A QR code. And on the back? An email address. I still had it. I'd saved it when this whole thing started. So I made a burner email. Fake name. I emailed her. Subject: "Loved your old content. What happened?" I pretended to be a fan. Told her I missed her videos. Asked if she had a new channel. She took the bait. 3 days later, I got a reply. "Hi, love. So glad to hear from you. I had to take a little break due to drama, but I'm starting fresh. Subscribe here, smiley face." She linked a private channel. Hidden. No videos publicly listed. But the link worked. I clicked it. It was her. New name. New look. Same voice. Same setup. And in one video, posted just 12 hours earlier, she was ranting. "I had to move because of a smear campaign. My neighbors lied. They edited videos to make me look abusive. They started harassing me and now they're playing the victim. But guess what? I'm not done. I've got eyes everywhere. And when I come back, I'm coming back harder than ever." Then she smiled at the camera and said, "They think they scared me off. But they messed with the wrong woman." She ended the video with a wink. I saved it. Then I smiled too. Because she didn't know I had it. And she definitely didn't know what I was going to do next. After I saw that private video, something in me changed. I wasn't scared anymore. She wanted to play games? Fine. I could play too. I backed up everything. Every clip. Every message. Every image. I saved them to a hard drive, uploaded them to cloud storage, and mailed a copy to my brother in Cincinnati, just in case. Then I called someone I never thought I'd call. Brittany. She's Alicia's cousin. Used to be a lawyer, now she runs a nonprofit for families dealing with special needs discrimination. She's sharp, intense, and doesn't back down. When I told her what was happening, she didn't hesitate. "You're sitting on a gold mine of evidence," she said. "You've got stalking, false CPS claims, harassment, targeted abuse of a disabled child, and cyberbullying, hell, maybe even incitement." She made some calls. 2 days later, Cheryl got served with a no-contact order. Not just for us, but for Corey specifically. That same day, we filed a report with the local police. Gave them the flyer, the camera footage, the new YouTube link. Even the clip of her admitting she had eyes everywhere. They took it seriously this time. She didn't answer her door when they came. But she saw them. And that night, her car was gone. Not moved. Not parked elsewhere. Gone. But this time, I didn't feel relieved. Because deep down, I knew she wasn't done. And I was right. 1 week later, her new channel popped up again. Different name. Different branding. But same smile. Same voice. I recognized the couch, even though she covered it in a blanket. In one video she gave life advice for dealing with toxic neighbors. In another, she told the whole story. Twisted it, of course. Said we were using our son to get clout. Claimed we faked the video. Claimed we had an online mob harass her out of her home. She said she feared for her life. That we'd threatened her. She even cried on camera. And the comments? They believed her. Hundreds of them. Stay strong, Queen. So sorry you went through that. Special needs parents are the worst. That's when I made the decision. I uploaded everything. I made a site. CherylWintersExposed.com. I uploaded every file. Every video. I wrote out the whole story. Timeline. Screenshots. Police reports. The CPS visit. The flyer. Her private video where she bragged about not being done. I didn't link it anywhere. I just sent it to one person. A local reporter. She'd covered disability discrimination before. She responded within hours. 1 week later, the story hit the local news. Dayton mother accused of harassing special needs family, filming abuse for social media fame. It went viral again. This time, there was no escape. The brand she was trying to get deals with dropped her before she even hit 5,000 subs. The site got 1.4 million hits in 3 days. Someone even sent it to her old sponsors. They released statements apologizing for ever working with her. Her face was everywhere. And not the way she wanted. She tried to deny it. Said it was edited. Said it was a smear campaign. But no one bought it. Too much evidence. Too much noise. And then something I didn't expect happened. One of her own fans messaged me. Anonymous. Said they used to follow her. Believed her story. But after watching the full footage and reading the timeline, they realized they'd helped harass the wrong people. They told me who put the flyer on our window. His name was Craig. Lives 2 blocks over. Used to be in her livestream chats. Thought she was being stalked. Thought we were dangerous. She fed him lies, and he believed them. He left town a week after the article dropped. And Cheryl? She deleted everything. Every video. Every social account. Every last trace. Gone. For real this time. But even that wasn't enough. Alicia and I got a letter 2 months later. From her lawyer. Asking if we'd consider taking down the site in exchange for a written apology. I didn't even respond. Because sometimes, you don't get to wipe the slate clean. Sometimes, when you mock a child who can't speak for himself, the world speaks for him. Sometimes you dig your own grave, one upload at a time. And me? I'm not proud of everything I did. I didn't stay calm. I didn't wait for justice. I hunted it. I fought fire with fire. But I'd do it again. Every time. Because the world might forget what she said. But it'll never forget what we showed her. And Corey? He's still here. Still stacking blocks. Still quiet. Still strong. And now, finally, safe.